Okay, so the plan for today, well, it's September 23rd. Let's start there. Start with the date. Happy Wednesday. Halfway through the week, but you're actually more than halfway through the week since we have Friday off, which is a lot of fun. Pretty cool. The agenda for today, we are going to review the quiz, and then we're going to go into the Unit 1 assessment. Okay, our target for today is to test our understanding of factor pairs, multiples, prime, and composite numbers by completing the Unit 1 assessment, and your homework is that assessment. I'm going to work kind of quickly through the quiz today. I might go to you here and there to help me answer the questions, but I'm more so going to show you the work so that we can give you enough time to complete the unit assessment, or at least start it in class today. Okay, so I'm going to pull that up right now. Let me get to my OneNote. Review. Okay. So stop sharing this, share my first screen. Okay, so you should see 4.1.b checkpoint on there. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Camila. So let's go ahead and work through these problems. If you felt good about this checkpoint, then you're in a good spot for the assessment you're going to start in just a few minutes. So pencils come in packages of 10 and 12. Again, as I go through these, I like to highlight. So they come in packages of 10 and 12. Jada's class needs 60 pencils. So the question that we're trying to answer is, which packages of pencils would you choose for Jada's class? Okay. Which package would you choose, 10 or 12? Camila?
10.
Why would you choose 10?
Because you could. Because when you skip count, you can land on 60.
Okay, so when you skip count, you can land on 60. How many times do you need to skip count by 10 to land on 60?
6 times.
Yeah, exactly right. So 10 times 6 equals 60. So you could choose packages of 10. Nice job, Camila. You earned another point. Also, Camila, I noticed on your class dojo that you have a Squirtle there that I forgot to change when I was showing Mrs. McNett how to change it. Is that why you asked how many to make it change, make it hatch?
No, I was just wondering.
You're just wondering?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to change that back. You haven't got a Squirtle yet. Maybe soon, though, because you're leading the class. Nice work. Could we choose packages of 12 for this class? What do you think?
No, because it goes over 60.
Goes over 60. How could we check and see if 12 goes into 60 or not? What do we do?
Skip count by 12.
Okay, skip count by 12. You want to help me do that?
Sure. 12, 48.
Well, skip counting by 12, right? What's 12 plus 12?
$48.
So 12 plus 12 isn't 48.
24.
Yep, it is 24. Was that Camila that said that, or someone else?
Somebody else said that.
Somebody else did? Yeah, so 12 plus 12 is 24. We will eventually get to 48, though. So what's 24 plus 12?
36.
Right, 36. And then 36 plus 12?
48.
Yeah, there it is. And then what's 48 plus 12?
88.
Not 80. If we were to write it out, we have 8 plus 2 over here, and that's 10, right? 8 plus 2. So we have a 0 there. We carry the 1 up top. We have 1 plus 4 is 5, but then you take on account this other one up here, so we have 6. So the next one would be 60.
Oh.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
So 12 is a factor of 60, or you could say that 60 is a multiple of 12. Those are both correct statements, ways of phrasing factor and multiple. So we would need to multiply 12 by what number to get 60? How many times do we skip count?
12 times 5.
Right, 12 times 5.
Mr. Ross?
So we could get, what's that? Who said my name?
Me.
Who's me? Say a name.
Katie.
Katie, how can I help you?
Is this in our workbook?
No, it was in your packets or it was in your team's assignment. It was the quiz I gave you on Monday.
Oh.
Okay. So we could choose 12 or packages of 12. We could choose packages of 10. And our work with our multiplication statements there that Camila helped me answer shows us why we can do that, because 60 is a multiple of each. Nice job. Okay, let's go down into problem number 2. Find all of the factor pairs for each number. Okay, can someone help me find the factor pairs of 13? Elizabeth? Sarah, let's make sure that we're paying attention and not messing around with things, right? Okay. Elizabeth, what are the factor pairs of 13? Elizabeth, are you there? I saw your hand pop up.
1 times 13.
1 times 13. So if I add that to my factor rainbow, I have 1 and 13 there. Are there any other factors? Are there any other factors of 13, Elizabeth? Elizabeth, are you there?
I think she's counting.
Okay, let's go down to Camila then. Camila, I see your hands up. Are there any other factor pairs of 13, or is this it?
That's it.
That's it. So what kind of number is this? Prime or composite?
Prime.
Yep, it is prime because it only has one factor pair. Nice. Let's look at 16. I'm going to use a colorful pen for this one. Who can help me find the factor pairs of 16? Katie?
1 times 16.
Okay, we have 1 times 16. So we have 1 and 16. Does 2 go into 16?
Oh, that one's a colorful.
If we were to skip count by 2, would we land on 16?
14. Yes.
Okay, how many times would we need to skip count by 2 to land on 16?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 8.
Yep, 8 times. So 2 times 8 would give us 16. So that's another factor pair. Nice job. Is there another one? So we could try 3. See if 3 goes into it. We could try 4. See if 4 goes into it.
3.
How many times would you need to skip count by 3?
8, 10, 13, 6.
So 3 times 6 would give us 18. And I don't see any 16 in here, do you? I see us going from 15 to 18. So 3 wouldn't be one of them. What about 4? We have 4. What's next for skip count? Okay.
16.
Close. We need to go to 12 first, right? 8 plus 4 is 12. And then 12 plus 4 is 16. So how many times do we need to skip count to land on 16?
3.
So this is 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4.
4.
Yeah. So 4 times 4. All right, nice job, Katie. Okay, let's look at 24 real fast. We have 1 in 24, right? Because we can always do 1 in the number. 2 goes into it. How many times does 2 go into it, Camila?
12.
Yep,
Yeah,
12 times. Nice job. Eileen, does 3 go into 24?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you multiply? Okay, what's the number that it multiplies by to get to 24? If you were to skip count by 3. How many times will we need to skip count to get on 24?
8.
Yep, 8. So 3 and 8 are a factor pair. Eileen, is 4 a factor of 24?
Stay. Stay. That'd be nice.
Make sure that we're staying on mute. Okay, is 4 a factor pair or a factor of 24? Eileen, are you there?
Yes.
Is 4 a factor of 24? And how can we check if we're stuck? Do you want to phone a friend, pass it on to someone else?
Mr. Ross.
Yes.
I couldn't really hear you because the screen froze.
Okay. Do you know if 4 is a factor of 24? And if so, how many times do you multiply it by? Or what do you multiply it by to get to 24?
Four times 12.
Not quite. How can I test it?
Six.
Yeah, 4 times 6. Was that you, Eileen, or was that somebody else?
It was me.
It was you? Sometimes I can't tell voices on this if someone comes off of mute. So yeah, 4 times 6, that's another factor pair of 24. Nice job. Let's look at 3. Select all the statements that are true. 19 is a prime number. Okay, well, if we try to do a factor rainbow, we have 1 and we have 19. Are there any other options for us for factors of 19?
No.
No, there are not. So that is true. B, the only factors of 9 are 1 and itself. So it's basically saying, is it true that 9 is a prime number?
It's true.
9 is a prime number?
Yes.
So if we were looking at the factor pairs, we have 1 and 9. We could try 2, but 9 is an odd number, so no even number is going to go into 9, right? We can't skip count by an even number and land on an odd number. So we could try 3. Can you multiply 3 by something to get 9?
3 times 3.
Yeah, so we have 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. So is this prime or is it composite?
Composite.
It is composite. So B is false. It's saying it's a prime number. The only factors of 9 are 1 in itself. But nope, we have 3 and we have 3. What about C? 3 is a factor of 24. Is that true or false? Three is a factor of 24. So basically, the rule of thumb is when in doubt, skip count. Skip count it out. That way it rhymes. When in doubt, skip count it out. So how can we skip count by 3 and see if it lands on 24? Can somebody help me do that? Camila, go for it. You seem to be the only one that's really involved today. Good work. You're getting more points.
3. You could skip count by 3s.
Okay. How many
6.
times would you need to skip count?
8.
Close.
7.
Well, for skip counting by 3, you go 3, 6.
Oh, I thought you were explaining something else.
Oh, no. We're skip counting by 3s here.
I thought you were talking about the factor pair.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so that we could do that too. That's another way. 3 is a factor of 24. What do we multiply 3 by to get 24?
8.
Yes. Is that why you said 8 at the start?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was going a different direction. I wasn't listening to you as good as I should have. I was thinking skip counting. But yes, 3 times 8 is equal to 24. Therefore, 3 is a factor. Nice job, Camila. Now, what about D? 56 is a multiple of 6. How could we test this to see if 56 is a multiple of 6? Elizabeth?
Skip count.
Skip count by 6. Okay, do you want to help me skip count by 6 and see if we land on it?
Yeah.
All right, go for it. So starting at 6.
12. 18. 24.
Mm-hmm.
30. 36.
Nice, getting closer.
42.
Yep, keep going.
48. 48. 54.
Mm-hmm. Let's do one more.
50. 60.
Yep, 60. Good job, Elizabeth. Do you see 56 on this list?
No.
No, so is D true or false?
False.
False, so we don't need to circle it. All right, good job. I need
It's kind
to,
of like
let's see. It's like a what?
a pattern. It's true, false.
Yeah,
true,
it is a
false.
pattern. It's growing, yeah. A, B, C, D, A and C are true, B and D are false. It's true, false, true, false. Very nice. Okay, here's what we're going to do now. We are going to start the Unit 1 assessment, okay? I'm going to give you the rest of the class period, and then I want you to keep on working through it for the next 20 to 30 minutes, okay? You have a few options. You can do it on Teams. It's posted as an assignment, so you can do it on Teams with OneNote or the PDF that I give you. You can do it in the packet. It was given in last week's packet, so if you haven't turned in the packet yet today, you still have access to that. Yeah, those are your 3 options pretty much. Packet, it's not in your workbook. So packet, Teams on OneNote, Teams on PDF. You can take a picture of it and send it to me, okay? Okay, now Sarah, I want to say for you, since you showed up later into the school year when we were close to the end of the unit, I'm just going to have you do iReady, okay? I want you to continue on your tests, keep working through that. You won't have to do this assessment. We'll just start over hopefully tomorrow or Monday with the next unit and get you going with what we're doing in class. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to stop recording.